Please, it is not anti-woman just to talk about women, okay? And we're going to do it now. Because when I say this is a feminized country, first of all, understand that I get it, that there are millions and millions of women who are steely-eyed realists, and millions of men who are anything but. However, for lack of a better term, I would say that the feminine values are now the values of America. Sensitivity is more important than truth. Feelings are more important than facts. Commitment is more important than individuality. Children are more important than people. Safety is more important than fun. I always hear women say, you know, married men live longer. Yes, and an indoor cat also lives longer. It's a furball with a broken spirit that can only look out on a world it will never enjoy, but it does technically live longer. See, this is very personal to me because I'm like the last of my guy friends who have never gotten married, and their wives, they don't want them playing with me. You know, I'm like the escaped slave. I bring news of freedom. You know, it's not a good thing to have me around, you know. Keep the husbands in the dark. They're happier that way. But, you know, all my married friends, I knew these guys when they were young, and they were Mustangs. They used to do whatever they wanted, whenever they wanted, and now they are not Mustangs. They're that horse in Central Park with the blinders on, you know, just going around in a circle in a cloud of flies and sitting in a bucket, you know, just... So I know women don't have it easy in America, but it is sort of politically incorrect just to be male in this country now. I mean, look at television. Look at any sitcom. The wife is always brilliant and ethereal and right about everything, and the husband is always a dumb fuck lucky to have found her. The only smart men on television are Frasier and his brother, both of whom are gayer than Little Richard's underpants. So, I understand that women suffer, but I don't think it's as much publicized that a lot of men in America are living lives of quiet desperation, lobotomized of their libido, anesthetizing themselves with sports and pornography, and living in an Orwellian world where we have to pretend to concur with the woman's point of view. On any TV show in America, if somebody got up there and said, you know, women are smarter than men, automatic round of applause. If somebody said men are smarter than women, you'd be booed off the stage. I mean, what does that tell you about our culture, that we have to pretend that one sex is smarter than the other? Women are smarter than men. If women ran the world, there'd be no wars. Being pregnant is sexy. You know, just a whole roster of things that we don't really believe, but we pretend to believe because it's easier to make women nod than to live in the doghouse. I heard one on daytime TV the other day. Only a woman could have said this, and of course everyone pretended it was true. She said a couple should explore their mutual fantasies. There are no such things as mutual fantasies. Yours bore us, ours offend you. Trust me. Ladies, trust me, there is no fantasy where a handsome prince runs to you across a meadow and takes you in his arms and pledges his undying love and then comes on your face, okay? That would be a mutual fantasy if you've ever seen a porn movie. But I think men are just tired of apologizing for being men, and I think women would be a lot happier if you'd stop making us apologize for it. You'd save yourselves a lot of wear and tear. For one thing, give you one example, no woman in America would ever get breast implants, because if you really got inside the man's mind, you'd understand that it's never about big or little or short or tall or blonde or brunette. It's only about old and new. Hugh Grant had Elizabeth Hurley at home. He wanted Marvin Hagler in a wig. You cannot reform biology. And by the way, the male impetus to spread our seed is why we are a successful species. That is why we're sitting here right now. But do we get thanks for it? No, we get impeached.